Thank you, Madam Chair, for your persistence in bringing an administration witness to testify before this committee. And thank you, Mr. Kozak, for being here today to answer our questions. So just like with the war in Iran, it's shameful to see the administration repeat the clear foreign policy mistakes of the past, reviving a policy of domination and subjugation in the Western Hemisphere through the Monroe Doctrine, when we are still recovering from the backlash and mistrust that policy created during the Cold War, is going to set us back in terms of our relationships with the region by decades. But let's talk about Venezuela. So in January, Trump issued an executive order directing Venezuelan oil revenue to be held in U.S. Treasury accounts where the funds can be used, quote, for public, governmental, or diplomatic purposes determined by the Secretary of State. So, Mr. Kozak, has the State Department authorized the disbursement of any funds from these accounts to date?
Yes, we have. I think it's total of around $3 billion have moved through.
3 million or 3 billion?
Billion.
$3 billion. Okay, well, that's interesting because we've only been told that there's 1 billion. So how much is in the account?
That I will have to get back to you on.
All right. So you don't know, but it is at least $3 billion since $3 billion has been moved
through
okay.
during the
time
period.
Where has that money, what purposes have those $3 billion been spent on?
The agreed purposes are things like paying the salaries of government workers in Venezuela, buying supplies for their oil industry, diluents and so on, other things that are benefit the public. What we've said is they cannot use the money for is things like making payments to the Chinese, to the Cubans, to the Iranians, or putting money in people's personal bank accounts, which is what was going on before.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you brought some of that up, because under this executive order, would the Secretary of State be prohibited from using the oil revenue to pay cartels in Venezuela, for example?
I don't know if the executive order would prohibit it, but the Secretary of State sure is not going to do that.
All right, but the executive order is pretty vague, so it's really at the discretion of the Secretary of State. So we don't really know if he would or wouldn't, since there is no guardrails. So under this executive order, for example, would the Secretary of State be prohibited from using the funds to pay the regime to accept deported Venezuelans from the United States?
Look, I'm not going to speculate on anything that could or could, well, especially if it's an issue of what is not prohibited versus what we are doing or plan to do. On the latter, I can tell you we have no plan to use money to pay them to take people. They already were taking people deported from the United States.
So would
in fact, they're welcoming people who want to come back voluntarily.
Well, under the executive order, would the Secretary of State be prohibited from using the funds to pay Trump donors?
This is a theoretical legal question that I'm just not going to go down that road.
Well,
And would it stop them from paying me? Would it stop them from paying you? Would it stop?
Well, I think that's what, I mean, those are legitimate questions. You are the senior bureau official for the Western Hemisphere
what we have agreed
affairs.
to spend it on and what we have not agreed to spend it on. But you're asking me whether a legal document prohibits, discretionary ideas,
Well, sir, I am asking you that because the American people do deserve to know how dollars are being spent. I mean, the whole idea around the Doge is about being transparent and accountable.
Authorizing the money to be spent, not a law school exam on whether
this isn't a law school exam. We're talking about money. But okay, so you want to go there. Has the administration set up an independent audit system for the Treasury account holding the Venezuelan oil funds?
Yes.
Okay. So can we access it?
It's KPMG, a very well-respected audit firm, and they will be providing reports. I mean, these are
So when
after
are
the
they going to
fact, as
provide the
audits
reports?
are. It's-
When are they going to when will they provide the reports?
I think I'll have to ask my colleagues in the Economic Bureau, but I think it's like quarterly that they'll be doing that.
So when will the next one be released?
I will have to get back to you on that.
Okay, well, please do.
Yeah, but it's in place now, and it will be retrospective too. So even though it took a little while to set up, it will go back and audit from the beginning.
And then we can see
And you can
how
see.
much has been spent, and we can see exactly where the $3 billion were spent.
You can see what the auditors find, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing a little bit of information. With that, I yield back.